Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. So that was a bit of technical hiccupery that I definitely didn't want on a Wednesday evening, but it looks like things are running well right now. Fingers crossed they remain to. Had to completely tear apart my entire home network there and rebuild it from scratch, but I think I found the root of the issue, and yeah, we're just gonna dive in and hope, pray, whatever you want to do, that it actually works this time. So I'm just going to set up one or two of my windows here again, and then we will dive back into races. Okay. Okay, this is looking good so far. Dare I jinx it? DJ Hogan, thanks for joining, buddy. I am having an absolute nightmare of an evening so far. This is my third attempt at rebooting the stream. All sorts of internet issues. So fingers crossed it works out for me this time. But good to see you again, buddy. Have you been diving into Daily Race B yet? Oh, and I also realized something actually just in between streams there. It was pointed out by one of our new followers that apparently the Discord link hasn't been working. So I'm a technical marvel tonight, lads, I tell you that much. I'd expect more technical issues from a boomer that goes gaming, but here we are. Okay, and there's my chat window finally back. Now in B class, I want to go back because I feel like a rookie again. I hear you, man. Every time I've gone up to B, I've gotten quickly demoted back down again. Only made it up there about 2 or 3 times. And I'm right on the cusp of it right now. I'm about maybe 2 good results away from crawling up to B rank. Is this your first time reaching B? Okay. How's my audio looking? Need to make sure nothing broke in between streams here. All looks good so far. Yeah, it's funny you say that. Everybody says the same about B rank. I think you've got a lot more racers really going for it and wanting to get up to A rank, so maybe they're more incident prone, but everybody tells me that. C rank of 30, yeah, you're probably right there. Yeah, you're at least one of 4 people who's echoed that same sentiment in the last 2 weeks. I think as well what might be happening is, because you see when you go up a rank you're near the bottom half of it, so you got a lot of people who've been in B maybe a while and all of a sudden they're heading towards demotion and they're feeling a bit desperate about it. That could be it as well. think I remember you mentioned to me Interlagos was one of your favorite courses, is it? Because it's not gelling with me at all. Oh, yeah, I'm qualifying way higher than I expected. So that is one positive I'm getting out of this, at least. Starting in 12th in B class puts you with some rather interesting drivers whose idea of throttle is on or off. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Sorry, I remember somebody late last week in the chat when I was talking about the lineup for this week mentioned that they were quite fond of Interlagos. It's funny, in the F1 games it was one of my favorite courses, but I really hate it with the heavy machinery in this. It's the ultimate, you have to go slow to go fast. Like I feel like I'm over braking and slowing the car too much, and then I push too hard and end up spinning out. I'm also in the Huracan this week, which is kind of a bit of an unusual one for me. But I'm liking the car so far. Okay, we survived the first round of S's at least. Ooh. Oh no, I got excited. Not used to the twitchiness of the GT3s anymore. I saw we'd gained a place with someone leaving the track and I went too heavy on the throttle there. There's really zero margin for error on this course and combination. There's our friend Fabria. That is an interesting livery. Okay, it's 2 positions back at least. So that Fabry, yeah, hot on our heels. Whoa, what's going on there? No idea what that was about. Got 2 positions out of it though. Go, go, go. Oh, cheeky. Reclaiming this place. It's going to cost us. I always find if I go on the inside and that, I just get taken out. I just get people crashing into the back of me. Just about kept that in, he did. Go, go, go. Get nice and tight here. Again with the dive bomb. Oh, do a cutback. No. No, he's just shouldering us out of the way after the dive bomb. Elbows out tonight, lads. He's attempting the inside here. Oh. Someone drop out of the race there after an incident. Puts us in 11th. Well, he's not interested in playing clean at all. Nice livery though. The curve for him, that was risky. If he has the better exit, we'll let them go for it. Just fall into their slip. Contact. Assume you'll get a penalty for that. Yeah. You have to cut that corner very significantly after he was knocked off. Oh, no, 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 no. That was completely unintentional. Ah, no. That was my fault. I missed my braking point. I have no idea how people send sorry messages in the middle of a race. There must be some binding they're able to do. That wasn't his fault at all. I missed my braking point and effectively dive bombed him. So, as far as I'm concerned, that was all fair. I think he's going slow for us here to try and let us pass. He doesn't have to though. in last either way. I'm gonna wait for him. He's still waiting for us. Nice guy. So we got 13th there just by means of people DNFing. It is a frustrating track. A lot of people would want to drop out of it. I had one myself earlier where I just completely ruined my race halfway through and dropped out as well. Wouldn't normally, but this track brings it out of people. Yeah, we made a new friend. Fabri, give him an ad now. It's always nice to have other racers so you can see what people's quali times are like and have a bit of competition going. Okay, save the replay of that one. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do some qualies with the Ghost now. I'm glad to say that the stream is actually finally looking good after all the interruptions we had earlier. Whoa! Fabri, yeah! Wolfie, when you see this, you got your work cut out for you, mate. Knocked off your perch, finally. Oh, it's good to see. It's good to see. He's overly apologetic, this guy. Oh, DJ Hogan, yeah, I was wondering why you weren't appearing on my timing there. Didn't realise you hadn't added me yet. By the way, if you're watching, I just noticed as we launched this stream that the link to the Discord has expired. If you've added me on PSN recently and you're not on the Discord yet but would like to join, just shoot me a DM and I'll send you a link. It's a good place where we sometimes organise kind of some daily race practice. Myself, Luke and Wolfie, Luke aka Greasy Monkey that is, had a good 2 hours kind of like practicing Interlagos last night. It was really good just being able to work together and figure the corners out. So if you're interested in joining us, we're going to try and make a weekly thing out of it. So yeah, shoot me a message if you'd like to join the Discord. So where has Fabri gone? Send him a quick message. How do I like to take the hairpins? Which ones? I'll tell you now. In general, I'm following Tijni's race guide and all of his kind of braking markers. So I'll call it out to you what I'm doing here. So do you see the spiky crossing the fence there? That's my breaking point for this one. And I like going down to first, and if I can get the angle right, shift to second and hammer down on the throttle right as I come off the curb. Hugo, you're back. You got 7th. Nice one. You're seeing people in your lobbies hit 133, and I assume that's where the time is made. And the hairpins, yeah, maybe. My next braking point is just the stairs there on the right. So I go into full brake for that. So I keep brake balance at 3 in this car, I keep forgetting. Full brake for that, and then just as I hit my corner marker, I kind of start to turn in. I'm down at 1. I shift to 2 as I hit the curb. Small lift and shift to 3 to stabilize the car, and then hammer down. Braking marker here, I'm not really using the cement anymore. I'm going between the 100 and the cement road, so just about there. Second. Riding the curb on the inside. Braking marker here is the hut on the left. So I do about 50% brake, shift down to third, hold it, then accelerate, bearing the time I reach the green thing, depending on how much speed I kill. Then it's the McDonald's S's, down to first, tight over this curb, accelerate as hard as I can, brake there, don't get track limits next time, accelerate when I see that green thing and as I shift up to second to stabilize. And then for these ones, it's right as that green thing hits the corner of my screen, I go down to first, try to ride that curb as much as I can, try to get as far over here as I can. Small lift as I go around the corner here. I need to lift more, my angle wasn't right. And then crossing the fences again. So that's, yeah, that's roughly the braking markers and gearing that I'm using. I highly recommend you check out Tidge's video if you haven't. Oh, poor Hugo, never doing rain races again. Yeah, I don't blame you. I effing hate them. It's what put me off Daily Race C this week. I struggle enough on the dry as it is. I don't need rain to add to the complication. I think maybe as I start to get a bit more comfortable in B rank, I'll start looking into them a bit more. But fair play to you for trying, Hugo. Like, I know that stiff competition in the Manufacturers Cup. So up to second. Hammer down, lift, shift to third, hammer down. Not too bad. Line is about right there. I just was maybe not aggressive enough on the throttle. Okay, so I'm braking around here, down to second post. Missed my apex a little bit there, but didn't lose too much on it. Over the curb. Okay. So again, 50% at the hut. Okay, coast. Now, Tidge says you really need to kind of hit both of those curbs to get the proper lap time. Braking at the McDonald's M's. Really need to get over that curve if you want to have a competitive lap. I keep missing it though. But all of my better laps, like that are in the 134 kind of range, are from when I go into the straight right. Yeah, not a bad lap for me, that one. Like, I've only gotten under 135 maybe about 2 or 3 times. And that 134 580 was a bit of an anomaly time I had late last night after spending 3 hours straight in the track with Wolfie and Greasy Monkey. Oh, you learned the track with the Dodge Viper, really? Wow. Welcome back, Midlife Motorsports Gamer. Didn't see you in the chat there. Yeah, I love Tidge's guides. He is the race guide goat. Yeah, the breakpoints, they're everything based on your car choice in this. I'm still in C. I probably fell down a bit after that last race, but I'm roughly probably where I was last I was talking to you. I'm about 3 good results from climbing up, I think. I'd say if I get 3 podiums, I'll be back in B. I find this course in general requires so much concentration. Like, the margin for error is so low. Like, the amount I'm spinning out this week compared to last week. I think last week, over whatever it was, 50 or 60 races, I probably only spun out twice. Like, I know it's Group 4 versus Group 3, but I really feel Group 3 mixed with these corners is just recipe for disaster. That, and you just got way more aggression on this track, whatever it is about it. I think you got people going on the inside, and it's very hard to do the inside clean if you're coming from behind. Ah, Mighty Moose! Thanks for joining the chat, buddy. Ooh, yeah, again, almost lost the rear there. Ooh, got rear-ended there, hardened the brake to recover it. There we go. Ooh, slow out. But you see, so much of this race, I feel, is just surviving it. If you can get through the first couple laps without an incident. Oh, 3 wide, lads. Are you serious? Oh. Ooh, elbows out. Okay, no real interest in being clean. I'm amazed we survived that now. Like, seriously, going 3 wide into that turn. What were they thinking? I had to back out. Galileo, the Swede, up ahead of us. Dipped a tire in the grass there. I'm not sure if you saw that, but caused me to lose stability. Just allowed Bob White to catch us. Luckily, the chap behind him had a bit of a mare on that corner, so we've only conceded 1 position. Driving a bit erratic. Hopefully we might catch him on the straight now if he handles it badly. But who knows? We're definitely a bit faster. We have the slip as well. But not enough to catch him. I think you kind of need to be within about half a second. We'll see how he does here though. Not like this corner has gone too well for me yet tonight. That was smooth, but it didn't feel that fast. Oh, we have a place for free. Jeez, are we in with the top 5? Oh, did I just set a purple? Oh, yes! The game of survival. I told you at the start of this. Bob went deep there as well. Sorry, I see messages popping in the chat, but I just need to keep my eyes on the race for the moment, guys. As we said, 200% concentration on this one. Let him take the inside. I was a bit slow on the throttle there. Might have compromised us a little bit. Again, I just don't like giving people the inside in this course. Was that a cutback? Oh, that was very nice. Hats off to your rear wonder. Very well played. Love to see that sort of racing. Another Nord. The soft spot for the Nords. My wife is Finnish and my children speak Swedish as their first language. I barely speak a word of it. They're plotting against me, I tells you. Oh, there's Bob White going deep again. Another error like that and we'll have a top 5 finish. That would be something. Just need to hold off Infanti 96 behind us. Which I won't do taking corners like that, mind you. Elbows out, buddy. Okay. I'm happy enough with the top 8 for now. I'm just not comfortable on this course yet. Like, for me, a victory right now is surviving a bit of chaos and not getting spun out or hitting any of those curbs or getting penalties. So if I can just maintain some clean races and then kind of start to work on my pace for there, I'm happy enough. Right now I'm just trying not to concede any more driver rating because I'm very close to B. I'm not ready for it, not by a long shot yet, but if I can, yeah, get up to pace here, I think I'll be in a good spot. Because as you can see, a lot of people are accident prone. Like, I wasn't gaining any positions there on pace, but like, we would have been a lot further down the table if everybody else had had a clean race. What are we saying here in the chat? Oh, cool. Tirana, Cyrus, Rex, and Mr. MC for their lap guides. Haven't come across them yet. I'll definitely check them out. There's a thing called radar. Yeah. If you want to join the chat here and shout that to some of the Midlife Motorsports gamer, I'd appreciate it. Going 3 wide in the corner. That was madness. I'm actually going to take it. We got a bit of time in between races, so I'm going to take a quick look at that. That was pretty crazy. Mighty Moose, just had your first race of the week. Little rusty if you get in a lobby. Yeah, I know. It's the constant thing every week. I'm shaking off cobwebs till Thursday and then start to find my flow, start to climb the rank, and then go through it all over again. I just copped a quick look at my driver rank there. I know the sub counter was probably hiding it, and I'm down at about 70%. I started tonight on 90%, so I've got a bit of crawling back to do. Where are we going? Oh, I forgot to save the replay. Clark, what are you at? Okay. Straight back into quality laps, so. The nerve of the Swede to even try it. Yeah. I'm raging I didn't save the replay on that one. I think there was a few highlight worthy moments. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit out of sorts tonight. If you're just tuning in, had an absolute mare of a start to this stream. Had to stop and restart it 3 times before I was able to fix some just local internet issues that I was having here, but going well now by the looks of it. Haven't had a single drop frame since I jumped back in. And I also see that there's, wow, full 12 of you watching. I'm not sure if I've ever reached that amount of viewers before. Really appreciate it, lads. This is a new channel, so all this kind of engagement that I'm getting is really heartening. Really encourages me to keep going with it. That was short material. Where are you sitting now, Midlife Motorsports Gamer? Are you still up in B rank? Have you had many races recently? I don't think I have you on my friends list yet. By the way, to anyone watching, if you want to add me, my PSN ID is in the link down below. Just shoot me a request and I'll add you. I like having other people on here so I can pay attention to people's times, see what the weekly standard is. What happened to DJ Hogan? My race was going well, but I just clipped the green with the driver rear into turn 1. 11 legends in me. Don't be hard on yourself. You got a faster quality than me. It's funny, I started tonight in 2nd on this list. It just Wolfie ahead of me. Fabry, yeah, we met in a race and gave me an ad, and I have added DJ Hogan since. I don't know if that's a new time for you or if you set that tonight. And Baboons, somebody I don't know well, but I met in a race a couple weeks back. He was definitely further down than that at the start of tonight, so the pace is improving for everyone else, which means I really need to pick it up a bit too. I set my quali time last night and I haven't even gotten under 135 yet tonight. Midlife Motorsports Gamer, I am in B, slowly working my way up. Raced the Manufacturers Cup this morning and finished P4. Nice! Yeah, I still have yet to dive into that. I just, for the moment, I'm just trying to keep my focus singular with the streaming and the daily races. When I get a bit more comfortable with everything and when I know internet issues aren't going to be as much of a thing, I might dive into some Manufacturers Cup myself. But for the moment, as much as I'm finding this course challenging, I'm happy enough continuing with it. I'm really liking this Huracan. By the way, if you... what am I doing? Okay, let's retry. You don't have a time in daily race B yet? Okay. Okay, get some focus going here. See what I can make happen. I lost it. Yeah, I figured my most amount of time is to be found at those Senna S's. So I'm just gonna push for a bit here now and see if I can get anything out of it. I know if I get under 24 seconds in Sector 1, that's a good indicator that I'm kind of at least competitive for my top time. Bit too wide. That felt good. Let's see what we got here. Nice width of the track being used. (23.832). Yeah, this will be a decent time if I can do better than that. Probably lost half a second there. Nice and tight. Hit both of these curbs. I always find the more I push there, the more likely I am to miss that one. It's one of the more treacherous turns, that one. Right over the curb here. I had to lift and then, yeah, power down too hard. Yeah, it's where all the time is in this course. It's that first set of S's and then it's that final corner. But I've yet to string a good enough lap together where I've got them both at least acceptable, I feel. So Midlife Motorsports Gamer, you wouldn't like today's race. Rain played a big part. Oh, are you in sorry, in the Manufacturers Cup, right? Yeah, Hugo was saying the same. He's not a big fan of the wet races. I'm not very used to them either. It kind of put me off Daily Race C this week as well. Like, dynamic weather, it sounds cool on paper, but as I said, I'm struggling enough on the dry. Wow, I'm up to 17 concurrent viewers. This is a new record for the channel. Thanks so much, everyone. I really appreciate it. I've only been streaming about... I'm actually coming up on my 2-month anniversary of doing it next week. It's my first time streaming, and I'm not too long playing Gran Turismo either. But my word, has it been taking my world by storm. There's a bit of variety. Trios. Oh, you liked it? You still like the Viper? I'm trying to think. Was there any race I was using the Viper in? I think one of the daily races in Daytona I was using it. Was the Viper the meta in Daytona recently? I think it was. I think it's the only time I've ever used it. Okay. Looks like we're kicking off. Am I on pole? Jeez, my voice jumped up an octave there. I was not expecting that. I've been bottom half of the grid almost all night. For anyone watching who's new to the channel, I hope you're not expecting a result out of me here, because his scores has not been going well for me so far. But even if I can get a top 5 out of this now, I'll be very, very happy. I meant to say hello to the chat. Too focused on my poll. Please don't take that out of context. I wonder how the new Porsche coming this week will do here. Do your best to catch up. Are you in my lobby? Mighty Moose. Apologies if you are. I didn't notice you. I do sometimes struggle to keep up with everybody's PlayStation names, Gran Turismo names, YouTube chat names. It's a bit of a memorization game for me. Alright. Now, what line to take? Haven't started from pole yet, so not even 100% sure where to brake here. I'll just do it just by the Pirelli here. Yeah, it seems acceptable. Okay, that was the part I was most worried about. Slightly defensive line here. He's definitely faster than us. I just don't want to get stuck behind too much traffic immediately, so I don't mind battling a little bit. But yeah, he got past us clean enough there. Good job, man. Whoa, we were bumped. We were bumped again. And it worked in our favor because it slowed the pack behind us down. Okay, solid enough first lap. Oh, are you joking me? I knew he was feisty, but that was the biggest incident I've had in a while. I think he forgot where his brake pedal was. We'll take a look at the replay on that one after. To be honest, that's been kind of my experience of this course in general whenever it's been on the daily races. Severe dive bombs going into the S's. Oh, we have a place back at least. Oh, another one. Okay, we're back in top 8 again. Oh. Raphael is behind us, I just noticed. I'm not sure if they were serving a penalty. Ah, Hendrix, Mighty Moose, of course. Sorry, buddy. How you doing, Tom? Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you since Tokyo. You feisty mofo. Will I return the favor? To jump out of his way there. There's Raphael again, our old buddy. Thank you, Tom. Hendrix up there is a friend of the channel. We had a couple of great races together a few weeks ago in Tokyo in Daily Race C. I tell you, he is the last person I want behind me right now going into these S's. I lifted there, I was just expecting him to knock me off, to be honest. Okay, you'll get a penalty for that again at least. So we'll just stick close to him now. Oh, sorry, Jova. Tiny bit of contact into the back of them there. Ooh. Let's go hard on the brake to avoid them there. He's up at 1.5 now. Just need to build up a good gap once they serve that penalty, just so we don't have to see them again. Whoa! Not sure what happened to them there. I'll get well past them here. I just hope they don't do anything desperate. Luckily, I like this corner here, so I can use it to build a tiny gap. Just keeping it very nice and tight here. See if we can hold on to our 8th place. You really can be defensive on this course. It's one of the few advantages of it. Bit of contact into our back there, but that's the advantage of playing defensive. Okay, this is going to be tight. I think we might get it done. Just need to hug the walls here. Not give them any room on the inside. Great race. Despite the incidents, make sure I save that replay. I will. Full of sage advice. Be sure to change your tires at a pit stop. Be sure to save the replay. I don't suppose I'll ever live down that Tokyo tire incident. At least I had a clean race. Who was the behind us there? Jovan 98. Ah, they're already gone. I was gonna say thanks for the race. Save the replay of that one. Where'd our buddy Raphael come? 10th. How'd Bob White do, actually? Interesting. Like, I felt I had Bob's pace for most of that race. Like, I think without the incident, probably could have found myself in a top 5 there. God damn, that was a rough race. Yeah, sorry, Tom. I didn't realize that was you at first. As I was saying, I sometimes forget. I realized it was you once I saw Hendrix. Forgot your YouTube name was Mighty Moose. How have you been, buddy? It's been a while. I haven't seen you since our session in Tokyo. Hugo, you're giving Daily Race B a shot. Yeah, you may as well. You got a decent enough quality time for it. Might run into you. I doubt that, man. I'm like, I started on pole there, finished 8. It's a rough race. It's very difficult to convert victories out of it. As I'm about to show you here, I think this is probably the biggest bit of foul play I have seen in this game in probably a few weeks. I think it was here. What was he like? Did he even hit his brake, I wonder? Not braking. Okay. Like, he had some brake, but where did he brake? Okay, he's past the 50. Okay, so he's braking at the end of that barrier. Yeah, like, I don't know if that's a skill issue or if he was aiming for something, but either way, it didn't put me in a good spot. One bit I'm looking forward to seeing though, Mr. Mighty Moose, aka Tom, was you taking him out a little later in the race. So where was it? Oh, I thought you'd elbowed him in. Yeah. Good man, Tom. My knight in shining Ferrari. All right. Yeah, way too late, named right at me, yeah. He was very erratic. Like, anytime I saw him, he had some sort of penalty attached to him. I do not think clean racing is in his interest. You did elbow him in. Yeah, I thank you for that. You somehow avoided a penalty too, even better. Oh, you'd seen what he did. Good. Just trying to remember your breaking points. Yeah. I must scroll back through the chat, Midlife Motorsports Gamer, and take note of those other lap guide people you mentioned. By the way, if you are new to the channel and you're watching for the first time tonight, I'm new to YouTube, and while I'm still in this vital early days growth phase, I really do appreciate every like, every comment, every subscription that you could throw my way. So more than anything else, just thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And I also appreciate people adding me on PlayStation Network so we can have a bit of competition going with some of our quali times. So if you're interested in that, link to my PSN ID is down in the description below. Oh, accidental upshift to fourth there. Finger slipped on the trigger. Ah, it's a shame. It's a relatively good lap otherwise. Okay, Tyrannosaurus Rex is regularly into top 100 on the leaderboard. Nice, must check him out. Hugo, what you aiming for? Trying to get below 134 now. Grind is on. I've learned the track a bit better now as well. I'm looking at the top few times. How is a 131 even possible? Aliens, man. I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. The thing that always annoys me about those lap guides as well is you watch them, you're like, oh yeah, that looks easy. Yeah, I'll give that a bash. No bother on me. Aliens. Really need to get right over that curb. It's the difference between losing it as well. Pushed too hard there. Yeah, absolutely. That's the difference between the greats and plebs like me and rank C. It's just being able to push the car on the limit like that so consistently as well. Like it really is like millimeters in the difference. Okay, so where I expect to qualify a bit more regularly. How are we doing on time? Yeah, I reckon I've got a good few races left to meet tonight, lads. Have a good race while you're at it. Who do we recognize? Funny enough, don't recognize most of these names. Normally at this stage in the evening you kind of get pooled with the same people a lot, but very fresh group of names. I think Lobo was in a, or Labo was in a previous one. Use radar please, yeah. Sage advice. Yeah, you too, Tom. Good luck. I assume you're diving back in just in a different lobby. Yeah, best luck to you, man. Oh, are you joking me? Okay, hasn't hurt us too badly, and there was a big penalty to be served up ahead as well. Oh, too wide, too wide. Okay, that is exactly what I wanted out of that turn. Upshift to 2, I'm back on the throttle as I hit the apex. Should give us a bit of a gap now. Cool, can finally go into these S's without fear of being rear-ended. Let's make use of that. Or just go too wide because we were in slipstream. But yeah, good 2-second gap now. I'm going to keep pushing though. I've been a bit soft the last few races and allowed the people behind to catch up. I don't want to do that this time. It's a bit slow there, but the slipstream will save us. He's taking a very wide approach. It's actually faster to not follow him there. right back up to him there. Sorry, I'm a bit quiet. This is one of my higher concentration races of the evening. It's been a while since I've had just a straightforward, clean battle with someone. Oh, oh no, did I get a penalty? Don't get flustered. I broke too early and then had the wrong angle on the second turn, which caused my rear to slide out, but at least we dodged the penalty. Still a healthy enough gap to the car behind us, but we need to be careful because they'll be on us sooner rather than later if we don't pick up the pace. Nice and calm here. Make sure you hit the apex. Okay, it's about the nicest I've hit that corner all day, so can't do a whole lot more than that. But unfortunately, they're still catching us. I really would have liked a top 5 out of this one, but it's going to be a tough fight. I have no idea what they're going to try here, being the last lap. Oh, I just realised now my radar isn't on. He's defending the inside. Where is he? Not sure what he was doing there. Maybe thought he wanted the inside but saw I wasn't going for it, so came back in. And that will allow us to take the position back. Cool. Now we'll just park it on these apexes. Oh, dude. You happy? Ugh, I'm not gonna lie, that is one of those races that makes me want to throw my rig in the bin and just take up baking buns for a living or something along those lines. So frustrating. Like, I was being cheeky, I was kind of like defending hardly, but like harshly on like every bumper, but even still, come on, like if you got the pace, go around. Just last lap desperation at its worst. Didn't even didn't even get the name. Interlagos does do things to people. Everyone channels their inner Senna, but not in a good way. Well, at least he apologized. Yeah, it is the risk with defending, because there's an argument to be made that if I didn't defend, I probably just would have cleanly finished in 6th without incident, but at the same stage, you should be allowed to defend. I have found myself being a bit too passive lately, and I'm trying to get out of the habit and actually go for positions, you know? And I didn't save the replay, did I? When was that one at 23? Oh, I did. Okay. Jeez, look at all that. That's something else. Yeah, very true, Tom. Very true. It's a funny angle to watch the race from. Shout out if you like my new custom livery. So let's see what happened with old Danny P here. He thought there was space and there wasn't. I'm amazed he didn't get a penalty for that. Like, he did push me right off the course. You can access that livery. It's a bit of a... I need to show you how we did it earlier. I would have thought that qualified as knocking someone off the course. Maybe it was just too slow. So, if you would like to use that livery, all you have to do is be friends with me on PSN. And then, if you make your way over to someone you're following, I believe you need to go to the top left menu here. Go to your page. Go to your friends list. And who is it? I think Greasy Monkey created one the other day that I could look at. Or maybe I couldn't. But all you have to do is go to their user page, go to their gallery, and then from there you'll see you can get decals or styles. And if you go to styles, once you find me, you'll be able to put that livery on the Huracan. You need to have the Huracan equipped as well at the same time. If you have another car selected, it won't let you do it. Penalty system in this game is so ass. Completely agree. We have 350 till the next race. Okay, I'm just going to use this as a chance to quickly run to the jacks, and I'll be right back for this race. Talk to you in a second, lads. And we are back. Just in time for the next one. Nice. So bear with me a second. Okay. We kicking off 30 seconds. Sometime 1:33.8. Fabri, somebody we just met in a race earlier tonight. Qualifying second. Jeez, up and down the grid tonight. Liam GM live on Twitch. Must check him out. There he is. Racing from the back. I wonder if he's handy. Nice KFC livery. Alright, good luck in your race, Tom. How about yourself, Hugo? Are you still racing in B? Alright, we'll try to survive the first lap here in the top 5 and then we're doing okay. That's about all we can hope for at this course. Not sure what happened to Mika there. Just going to the back, maybe? No! I saw them, they just lost control of it. I think we kept them in it. Fairly clean racing so far. Need to be extra careful here. Got more pace than one of them. Might have been a bit too conservative there. I had a feeling I was gonna head straight into the back of DeVolder over there if I didn't pull out of that early. I was approaching the corner a lot faster than them. It's a close race so far. Oh, he touched the grass. Oh, I think Michette might have gotten a penalty there. Yep. I saw their wheels in the green. Oh. Didn't catch the name of who we lost there. Looks like somebody exited to the Shadow Realm. It's suddenly become a battle for the lead. But we faffed that. Oh no. Oh, we were pushed. We're getting dive bombed here. Shit, wants that place back. Oh, incident behind us, that buys us some time. I have a feeling Machette is going to cause an incident up ahead if they catch the Spaniard. No, I need to be tighter there. Who we got behind us? Fellow Irish lad, guys. Closing that gap a little, by the looks of it. Not going to go for anything risky. I just... Oh, that was a purple. Just try to stick close to them for now. And go for a move on the last lap. They're racing a lot tighter again all of a sudden. They seem to have calmed down from earlier. Guys, it's still right in our tail too. A decent exit. Okay, if I can get through the S's quickly, might be in a position to make a move here. Get it done early. It. Very nearly spun the car out entirely there. Just pushed that a little bit too hard. We're not out of it yet though. Quite fancy this next sector. No, I've lost a tenth or two at that turn. He was quite tight in that himself. No, don't think much will be happening here. Great race though, I really enjoyed this. Give them a shout, that was some good stuff. On Liam GM worked his way from the back to 6th. That's some seriously good stuff. Very tough race to work your way up the grid without incident. Townships through your phone speakers sound like I'm placing dirt box in Minecraft. Just haven't played that game in a couple of years actually. What's that new one? There's some modded spin-off game of it called Hightail. I saw is getting a lot of attention on Twitch at the moment. That was a lovely drive. Thanks, dude. Yeah. So, Liam GM, Gaz, and who else? That was a great race. Really enjoyed that. Now, who's that who finished ahead of us? Machette. Give them a shout out as well. Are they still here? Yeah. Yeah, Liam GM, must come back to that. Remember to check out his stream on Twitch. Don't come across many streamers at this kind of lobby level. Okay, I think I've got one more race in me tonight, lads. Then I need to call it quits for tonight. Need just a bit of time to wind down before it hits midnight. How's everyone else's races going? For anyone else still watching? Oh, we have a new subscriber. Not sure who it was, but thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Oh, which reminds me. So one of the things I've really enjoyed about this channel so far is I haven't done any video editing in a few years, but I used to be like a full-time filmmaker. It was my gig for about 10 years, and just kind of picking back up tools again. This channel has been a great chance to kind of dive into you know, what's changed in the editing world since I last stepped away from it in 2017. Like the tools have come so far. I'm using DaVinci Resolve at the moment, and it's a lot of fun. Like just whatever with the video editing side of it and the audio editing side, they've got some really sweet like animation tools just built into it. Allows me to make these little motion graphics things like just from scratch inside the program, which is really nice. I might even start doing a couple tutorials on how to make custom liveries and export SVGs to make custom decals using all free programs as well, like Figma. If anyone would ever be interested in that. What I was actually working on for the last few years in between filmmaking now was I was working as a product manager in a few different tech companies, but particularly in my last place I was like their unofficial product designer, kind of redesigning a lot of their apps and doing a lot of UX and graphic design work. So it's nice being able to make use of both kind of passions to boost this channel along, and especially to use those kind of skills for stuff that I actually like again. Because ultimately the filmmaking devolved into me taking a job in EY, the very large accounting firm, and setting up a marketing video department for them. And I tell you lads, there's only so many ways you can get to make a get to know your accountant video before you lose a passion for it. Testing something here. Just messing around with my inputs here. It's 80. All right, let's go for a lap. Ooh. It's such an awkward spot to start this. Ah, Luke, welcome back. I'm glad I hopped back on, man. It's been a good stream in the end. Sorry about the mess earlier, what the internet was. Ooh, actually, one thing I'm gonna check this now before I hop back in, because I've had a few kind of points finishes now. Just curious where my driver rating is sitting. Cancel that entry. Oh, I'm way further down than what I started at tonight. Unfortunately, I thought I would have earn some of it back, but it looks like I didn't. Let me just show you here. I'm just gonna turn off the sub counter and sub border so you can see it. So yeah, I'm about, I'm guessing that looks like a little over 50%, 60-ish kind of percent towards B. I was at 95% when I started today, so it shows you the kind of evening I've had. But not to worry, we'll bounce back eventually. I'm starting to get a feel for the races now. It really just is all about surviving those first couple laps. Yeah, no, I've definitely had a couple sub 10 finishes today. Just from, you know, people crashing into the back of me. I did have 2 races I ruined myself by spinning out as well. I kind of ended in 9th, 10th from. It didn't have a backup Wi-Fi dongle. What I had to do was I changed a couple of settings in my Google kind of Nest system, and I moved one of the Nest hubs to be kind of closer to my actual laptop and PS5 here, so I think that's making a bit of a difference. Unfortunately, the actual entry point for the fiber optic is 2 floors away from here, and I don't know about running a Ethernet cable that distance yet, so hopefully I can get something a bit more permanent. But for the moment anyway, this seems to be doing the job, so that's good. I think I could break a little later there, actually. At least in quali. Need to turn earlier. Hoping I can get my first podium tonight for the last race. It would be nice to finish on a high. I tend not to. The last race is normally the one that goes badly for me. Normally I'm a good bit more tired at this stage of the night though, so feeling hopeful enough. As I said before though, it's just going to be all about surviving that first lap or two, and then we can see what we can actually fight for. Okay. We got Machette, Danny P, or Bansi again. The other top lads, Sick Bear and Alberca and Mestre Carbon. Don't believe I've seen before. Yeah, you too, Tom. I'll catch you next time. This will be my last race of tonight anyway. But I'll be back on again on Friday, usual time. And hopefully without internet issues, so we'll get a full 4 hours out of it. So if you're new to the channel, typically speaking, I start my streams at 8 PM Irish time, or UK time if you will, GMT. So that's 8 PM, and I tend to run it for about 4 hours. And for the moment, the cadence is every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, will I say otherwise. But you'll see I'll typically post lunchtime that day and put a link to the video live on the YouTube that if you are subscribed, you should get a notification for. So by all means, if you're new here and you're enjoying what you're seeing so far, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Alright, best of luck, Tom. Knock him dead. My own fault. Oh no, have I got a penalty for that now? That's my fault now. Shite re-entry. Whoa! Wasn't sure what was ghosting or what wasn't there. Proper land of the dead there. There's our old bud Machete up in 11th. Someone else has gone off. This has to be like the most incident heavy course in Gran Turismo. Yeah, we got Sick Bear. Did they leave? They just disappeared off the board there. Maybe they went into 8th. But I think they had started in 2nd or 3rd. Found themselves quite far down there. Ryan Lee must have just served a penalty. Get a bit of a dive bomb here from space. Again, do I hold the inside and risk just getting taken out, or do I just let people pass me like that every time? Really don't know what the proper way to handle this is. The amount of times that very same spin out has happened to me tonight. Dipped over. Yeah, I must be getting tired making new mistakes now. I'm sorry, Ryan Lee. I am sorry. Oh. Pretty sure we took out the person behind us there. Yeah, 2.5 second penalty. He was just very, very sharp on the brakes suddenly. I wasn't expecting it. I've never really had to look out for that there before. No, we're paying the price either way. Hate ruining somebody else's race like that though. I always feel shite about it. He's an Icelandic lad, 2 places behind us. You don't see too many of them. Gran Turismo, I mean. Feeling I'll get Marty here at this next corner. Yeah. Not quite. I'll lift and try again. Ooh, like the cream egg livery though. Marty boy up there got a really good exit out of that. Flag. Oh, come on, the amount of times that's happened tonight. Oh, Marty has gone very far out there. Don't know if he'll get a penalty for that, but I would assume so. Yeah, 5, that'll do us. He's actually gone so slowly around these corners though, we've had to brake to avoid him. That... What? He ghosted! Oh, come on! Need to look at that again. He had already slowed down. And we're just outside 5 seconds for Dashman. That's so frustrating. I haven't seen that happen before. Need to take a look at the replay on that. Ah, cool. New buddy in the chat. The Thing Roberto. Greetings, hello. I'm new here. I came across your channel a few days ago. I like your videos. What country are you representing? You're in EMA. GT, hello, silly bee. Ireland, right, of course. Yeah, Irish are quite good. Very nice. Oh, so you're the Icelandic chap. Yeah, cool. Icelandic, yeah. Or no. You compete in Asia region. Sorry, he slowed down deliberately before the penalty point. Is that what happened? Yeah, it looked like he moved right in front of me. Thanks so much for joining the chat, Roberto. Really appreciate it. Yeah, we haven't been at this YouTube game long, but really enjoying it so far. And you're competing in the Asia region. What country? Do you mind me asking? You're the first Asian viewer I've had on the channel, so great to have you. Okay. Yeah, I want to see the replay on that. He had gone over the penalty line. I even saw him turn invisible, but yet there was still contact. I guess I was just that close that even though he visually had turned to a ghost, he hadn't fully disappeared yet. Let's take a look. Okay, now watch this. So look. He's well past the penalty point. He's serving the penalty. Like, it's gone down from 0.5 to 0.3. I've never seen anything like that. Have I even made contact at that point? That's nuts. Oh. So he had already served the penalty. He counted down and everything. I'd always thought at the point that they go past that yellow line and that timer starts going down, you couldn't make contact with them. Very interesting. Ah, Brunian. But under the Malaysian flag, Brunei is not represented on PlayStation. Yeah, oh, I know what you mean. It's always frustrating when your country isn't listed in these things. So late and spoken in both countries. Very nice. Yeah, no, I get you, man. It's changed for Ireland in my lifetime, but the amount of times that like the Irish option was just the UK when I was growing up, even though we're a different country too. I know what that's like. Oh, that was unfortunate. Well, Roberto, you'll see a link to my PSN ID in the description. Feel free to send me an ad on that. It's always nice to have other people who watch the channel appear on my friends list so we can see each other's times and have a bit of competition going in some of the different daily races, at least time trial wise each week. But unfortunately, it's getting quite late here and I have an early morning, so I kind of need to start winding down, methinks. Let's see. Let's get her shut down. I'm gonna close one of these windows here. Okay. Alright everyone, that's all I've time for tonight. Sorry again about the technical hiccups at the start. Interesting evening of racing. It was about as chaotic as I was expecting. Couple of good results, couple of fun races too, but ultimately now I'll be hoping for my next stream on Friday, 8 PM Irish time, to go a good bit better for me. And hopefully we can at least maintain where we are, if not crawl back up towards B rank this week. But either way, huge stream tonight. I think the highest amount of concurrent viewers I've ever had, so to each and every one of you who tuned in and watched tonight, Appreciate you so much. To all the regulars, Hugo, Luke, DJ Hogan, Midlife Motorsports Gamer, and our new friend Roberto for joining in the chat, and of course Tom Hendricks. Thanks again so much, lads. Your continued support and chats keep me going with this, and I really enjoy your company on these streams. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thanks a lot. I'm Clark, this is Puka GT. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night, evening, morning, or wherever else you're watching from. I'll catch you again.